Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I started bullet journaling about a year ago and I really had never heard of it, and I was looking for a place for my to-do list and just to write things down, and calendar, planner, and also an art journal. So when I heard about bullet journaling, I figured it was kind of the best of all worlds. So I looked up tons of things on Pinterest and Instagram and YouTube, and I got a Leuchtturm. That was my first journal, and it lasted me from about January through August. So I'm just gonna do a little flip through for you. So when I first started, I just kind of dove in blind, didn't really know what to do, and kind of threw in a little bit of everything because I saw so many beautiful collage type books and just beautiful drawings, and I kind of wanted to do it all. So I threw all kinds of little things I already had, and of course I made some mistakes. So here's a nice cover up with some craft paper of a mistake I made with my key. Ripped a little page out here that I didn't like. Discovered I love doing quote pages. I think it's because I really wanted some practice with lettering. I've really never done a lot of lettering, so, and again, saw so many beautiful things as I was researching. Here is another quote that I just love when you're kind of feeling a little old, that it's never too late to start something new. So I kind of took that to heart. Write down goals, and here's my future log. I was actually really surprised how much I used my future log. Always referred back to it, constantly writing in it. Again, some more goals. Sometimes things were not quite as successful, but of course I love doing some lettering. This is really, these pages right here is really what got me started. You constantly have little bits and pieces of paper that you're writing things down. Anytime you're out and about, you see a movie maybe you want to see, or you want to catch up on TV, people give you recommendations, and you hear a song on the radio. I always just wrote things down, threw it around in my purse. So this was a great place to just keep everything organized. So that's what I really love about it. Here's January, again with lettering, little collage type things. I love to have a calendar, so I didn't really do the bullet journal spread with just the list of dates. I love to see a full calendar. It has to start on a Sunday. I'm very traditional with that. That's the only way my brain can process it. But then I didn't think I'd use weeklies. So I did trackers, started my little trackers, and kept a little spending log, which has actually kind of been eye-opening. But then I just had a to-do list. I said, well, that's really all I need, is just one big master to-do list for the month. But it kind of got overwhelming. It just kind of built up in so much information that it got a little bit overwhelming. But again, decorating it, mandalas and sketches and things. I've kept up doing a monthly highlight page, which I really love. Just kind of memories of the month, which I've really, really liked. So here's February. Again, trying to be very artsy, a little bit more collage-y stuff, lettering, making tons of mistakes, but learning how to kind of find my way. Trackers and spending. Here's my first weekly. Very collage-y again. I really love the weeklies. It's just where I just put so much information. I really refer back. I had a notes section. I tried to keep track of meals. That really didn't take. Here's some more different styles of art, different pictures, and here's where I started to get really cartoony. I do so much realistic stuff in my real life that I just started drawing things I love, just stuff that makes me happy. So just kind of gravitated more towards a whimsical, cartoony feel. This is my first doodling challenge, which I really embraced doodling challenges. It's just something fun, just an excuse to draw and just share things on Instagram, and just such a community. You just meet so many people because you're all kind of doing the same thing. And everyone loved this one. I got a lot of good feedback on it. And actually this is one of my more realistic spreads. Lettering, didn't really leave myself enough room, just had a spare page, so I did tiny lettering. I don't really use a lot of washi tape, but I kind of love a nice little swatch page, an excuse to see your cute washi. This one, my February highlights page, this doodle down the middle, kind of hiding some bleed through from the back, some markers I had used in the lettering. But this is how all my notebooks in high school looked. So if there was Instagram back in high school, I would have had a really great study account because my notes were were filled with this. Here's March. Shrunk my calendar for this one, got more into the art, and really just love the themes. I had a whole house theme. So this one actually, people said it looked like the house from Up with the balloon and little characters again, more houses. This one, I tried a vertical layout on this. I didn't really stay with that one too much. Tried to do weather. That really didn't stay much. Really, tried to keep up with that, but I just never really stuck with it. I love this page a lot too. I started using some colored pencils. Rio Bujo is the one that really got me into breaking out my colored pencils and trying that with the markers. More doodling and lettering and my memories page, just drawing anything, just mandalas always. This one everyone really loved. Just drawing things I love, and I really had a good time drawing this. Just relaxing sometimes to just draw things that you love. More into lettering in April, different colors, brighter colors. This is one thing, I posted it on Facebook, and a lovely woman showed me that her daughter actually tried to draw this. And that was actually really nice. You kind of see how you're affecting people and that they enjoy what you're putting out there. So more of April. Some things are favorites, some things aren't. More into my little characters here. Doodling and lettering and memory page. Now this is a takeoff on the Boho Berry Mood Mandala. This isn't done for my mood. I just loved the way it looked. So I just had to do my own mandala that spread over the whole page. And a quote I had just heard that I loved. So this was I really enjoyed doing this. This is another one people loved. Saw this on Pinterest, really spoke to me, and put my little bear drawing in here. May I really loved, just flowers and birds. I loved the color scheme I did, the lettering. I really, really enjoy my May pages. Just love the colors. This is probably one of my favorite spreads ever that I did. I just love everything about it. Little monochromatic for my doodles, lettering, more washi and memories. This really turned out really well. One of the more illustrative things I did, just a quote I really loved, going through some stuff last spring, just this really made me feel good. I just liked the way it came out and really got me back into art in a big way. I just loved the whole illustrative feel of this. I really, really am proud of this page. And then this one too, just getting ideas off of Pinterest and Instagram of things that people did for spreads, and just decided to experiment with different things, and love my shadows and realistic yet cartoony lettering. Just really like this one. This is another quote I kind of needed to hear. Mandalas really relax me, so you kind of see a lot of them. June is all about strawberries. In our town, we have a strawberry festival, and this is some of my bounce lettering, kind of my first try at that. So lots of strawberries this month, lots of little characters again, more summery stuff. Really love the way this came out, kind of bold. Doodles and lettering. And I tried to do a word a day. That looked like something that was really nice. I saw a lot of people doing that. That didn't really stick either. But definitely my memories page has. And again, goals, things that never worked out. Here's another little page to write down goals. I don't really know how well they came out, but I love the page. I love the quote. Love how much that works out. So if it made me feel better doing art, I think it was worth it. This is a song that I heard on a commercial that I absolutely loved, so I had to draw it. And I love this little quote and really like the way this whole thing came out. More summer for July, just drawing beautiful places I would love to be. This is actually from one of the lakes we have in town. I was there one night hanging out with some girlfriends, and the lights in the window across the way were reflecting in the water, and it was so beautiful that I decided to try and capture that in a spread. And I really like the way the lettering came out with this. This one, very popular. The colored pencil just glows on this page. And I've tried to recapture that a lot. Something about this page just glows. And it really, really came out great. And here, just sort of filling up pages with different things. quotes again. And this is one of my favorite doodle pages, when there was a coffee theme for Oodles of Doodles. And I just love everything about this page. I just love my cartoons and the colors, and it really came out great. And still doing my moments pages. Now, this is Journaling Your Way. It's a really great group of people, and they give you prompts, and it just inspires me to just do a beautiful illustrative picture every time for the prompts. And this is one of the favorite things I've done. I just love everything about this picture. And getting towards the end here, so kind of filling up pages with quotes and things. August, again, love the way I'm really getting into lettering, and just love the color combinations. And here's, not really, sometimes, you do pages, you're like, well, that's okay. I'm really not one of my favorites. This one I kind of like. Getting towards the end, I think I was kind of just like, all right, let me start planning my next journal because this one's almost over. More quotes. Kind of tried out a galaxy theme for this one. Not really sure. And this one, it's one of my favorite moments pages. I just love the way everything came out, the colors. Just really, really like this one. And here is another Journaling Your Way prompt. Love the prompt. I immediately thought of just like a father and son on a roller coaster. I just really, really am enjoying these because it's really getting me back into art and doing the kind of pictures I love to do. So that is the end of this journal. The rest of the remaining pages, I still have a few pages, and I'm just doing some lettering practice and just some freelance stuff in the back. I have passwords, hashtags, things like that. And on to my next one. I'm almost done with my current journal, so I'm going to do a flip through of that very soon. So thank you so much, and I will see you later.